We're going to need a bigger boat. Hi all, Adi here from Jaunts. As always, thank you so much for clicking on the video. I'm sure you can already see from the title where I am, but I'm going to be going on board the Orca. It's a replica of the boat from Jaws, so let's go and have an explore.
Size replica in the world. People have tried to do it before, but no one's ever done it. She's the first and only full-size replica in the world, and it's the first thing people are quite shocked at is how small she is. She is not, the Jaws boat is not a big boat. She's a tiny boat. I don't know if you saw the pictures up on the thing. You can see the comparison here. You've got my boat. You've got the Jaws boat. They're exactly the same size. This was a very small boat, hence the problem, hence the word, the phrase that came from the production. You're going to need a bigger boat. No one thought it would be possible to film a movie on this boat with a novice director, 3 reasonably well-known big actors, and it's a crew and everything. It really was a bit of a struggle. So yeah.
Have you always been a Jaws fan?
Yeah, I went to see it at the cinema when I was 9.
You couldn't possibly be that old.
I have, thank you. But I went to see it when I was 9, and my parents wouldn't let me go and see it because there was profanity in the movie.
Oh,
and so I had to sneak in with my friends' parents. Of course, when I came home, they knew I hadn't gone to see Disney. I was traumatised. I wouldn't go in the bath.
Were you really that traumatised by it? Wow.
So I still am. So yeah, it was quite something. And then I've always loved Jaws, collected a few bits and pieces, and thought, wouldn't it be great to have a boat in this country? But when I did some research, I realised there wasn't one at all in the world, and I thought, right, I'm going to have to do it, even if it's just for me, but for the fans. But even if it's just for me, I've got to do it. I've got to have the boat, and it's just because it'd be so cool.
Are you a sailor anyway?
No, I don't actually. I get quite seasick on boats.
Oh, really?
I'd forgotten about that until I got on this boat and started working on it and started feeling quite poorly. And there's a fair few evenings I've been sat in there with my head in my hands saying, I wish I'd bought a DeLorean. But,
is it seaworthy?
Very much so, yes.
Oh, is it?
Quite easily jump on and go off to the Isle of Man. Quite easily, yes.
Well, that'd be fun going across the Irish Sea on this.
As you can see at the front.
Do you know, for me, the yellow drums were one of the things that terrified me the most. Yeah. I have such a vivid memory of when they start.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I have the same thing. I have the same problem. I'm scared of sharks. I'm respectful. I love sharks now, but I'm still slightly scared of them.
Yeah.
I'm more scared of yellow barrels.
Yeah, I'd be more.
When I was swimming last time in Greece, I swam past a boat which was moored to a buoy which looked like a yellow barrel, and it completely freaked me out. I'm straight out of there.
I think I'd be happier seeing the shark than the yellow boys.
Something about it. You've got the pulpit here. You can go to the end of the pulpit.
Oh, can you?
You've got the correct number. The barrels on my boat are slightly larger. Well, actually, quite a bit larger than the ones in the movie, which make the front.
Oh, you've even got the jaw.
Yeah, I've got the jaws. It's a tiger shark jaws. A what? Tiger shark. We've got the flasher on the barrel there. You can see the flashing lights. A 1974 issue Vietnam era flasher, which was given to the aircraft pilots if they crashed in the sea. That's what they'd use to get rescued.
Was their beacon?
You can see it for miles. Yeah. You've got the correct little the ring there with the Orca written on it, the flashlight, the spotlight. You've got the mast, of course. It's the only place you can't go, unfortunately, is up the mast.
Oh, yeah.
Believe you me, you wouldn't want to.
No, I was going to say I wouldn't fancy up the bird's nest. No, thank you.
I think what's really cool is that this boat has always been a sharking boat. It's always been a game fishing boat.
Oh, okay.
She was actually made in 1969, so she's 6 years older than Jaws, and was catching sharks and fish before Jaws was created. She was over in California for a long time, where she was face to face with the great white sharks over there. Fished out of Boston for a while. Even went over to Martha's Vineyard on a few occasions.
Oh, wow.
So she's been there as well. So I think it's really cool. You get the best of both worlds. You get a copy of the boat from Jaws. In her own right, she's a proper old boat, and she creaks and makes all the sounds of an old boat, which is really, really cool. She's very proud of her. And
how long have you had it?
I had the boat for a year. Yeah. And she's it's interesting. She's poacher turned gamekeeper. She started off fishing for sharks and hunting sharks, and now she's saving sharks because she's helping to spread the word that we must look after our sharks. Which is,
that's awesome.
Which is very cool.
That's quite a legacy to leave, isn't it?
Yeah, I think
that's
so.
amazing.
Let's go on board.
Oh, look, you've even got the spears.
Oh yes.
Here. Could you
harpoons,
film me?
are they? Harpoons?
Are they harpoons?
Oh.
No, they're not harpoons. I don't know anything about fishing and the sea. Oh my gosh! Get my leg over.
Yeah, you'll be okay.
Look at me.
Yes.
Look at me. Oh my God! Look at that road. The detail you've gone to is this is just so exciting.
I'll go through everything for you. We got the chum bucket. We got the bucket with a scoop in it, which in the movie, of course.
Oh yeah,
you get the scoop out of the bucket, chief. Wet the reel.
It's exactly the same as well.
It's the same scoop. Yeah, the same bucket. You've got the obviously all important Narragansett beer can, which he's crushed and dropped on the floor.
That's when he was sitting in there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Quint. Yeah.
You've got the baseball bat that smashes the radio up there. You've got the barrel Chief sits on when he's doing his knots. You don't really see the barrel much, but when they all fall over on the floor, you get a quick glimpse of the barrel that the Chief sat on. This is the fish locator that Hooper's got when you first see him. He's holding this in his hand. But it is a fish locator, and what he's doing is he's got the microphone here in the water on a piece of wire, and this tells you where all the big fish are.
So that's a grill.
Yes, that's what he's holding here. And when he crushes his plastic cup, he's got this in his right hand, and he crushes his little paper cup in his other hand. So it's very cool. Over here you've got the master chum bucket, obviously with the correct skillet in there. With a cigarette in the corner of your mouth, and you can redo the lines. Yeah, I've got a cigarette out for you there, and you can do that. This is a genuine 1975 Old Spice. They changed the size of the ship on the bottle, I think in 1980, so I had to get the right size.
That's
the right
an incredible piece of detail.
Yeah, it's actually got 50-year-old Old Spice in there.
Should I smell it?
It'll remind you of somebody.
Me.
He wears it still.
Good man.
Actually smells really good considering,
considering
doesn't
it's
it?
50 years old, so it's a vintage.
Smells better than
It's a man's aftershave.
Yeah, absolutely. The shark cage, you can go into the shark cage. Watch out for the lobsters. Lobsters are very expensive around here. £30 for a lobster. For that you get the head, the tail, the whole damn thing. You've got in the shark cage. You've got Hooper's mask. The same.
That's
one.
where he goes out. I've got no spit.
That's
isn't
right.
it?
Yeah, that's right. Same mask as he would have had in the movie. Exactly the same as is all the other gear. The compressed air bottles, the fins. You can go up onto the fly bridge, ring the bells, some more props up there. The ammo boxes up there, the torch. There's some playing cards on the floor up there. You've got the electronics down here you see in the movie, radar, sonar, electric toothbrush. This chair is an old, it's an old barber shop chair from Boston, as you might expect. It's been on the boat for 54 years. It's always been the fighting chair on this boat. And so it looks almost identical to the seating jaws, so we decided to keep it on here. It's just really, really cool piece. Caught a lot of sharks in its time. You've got the all-important harness here, which you connect yourself to the reel. The number plate on the back is the one that they take out of the shark. We can get a shot of that a bit later.
Oh, wow.
The rod is slightly different than the one that's in the movie. It's a slightly different colour. It's made by the same people, but again, it's been on the boat for like 20 odd years. It's a really cool piece of kit. It's caught a lot of fish. But the star of the show, of course, is the reel. It's the same one that you would see in the movie. It's a Penn Senator 16-0, gorgeous thing, and it's one of the stars of the show for one reason. You ready for this?
Go on, don't. Oh my days! It even makes a sound.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that is so cool.
I don't know, Chief. He's either really smart or really dumb. Yeah, I think he's gone under the boat. Yes, too easy.
Oh, lovely.
You want to go into the cabin?
Yes. Are you coming in?
Yeah.
Or shall I?
You film.
Yeah.
Sit yourself down on the bench, shuffle along, and I'll go through the stuff.
Oh, look at this.
Sheds going in.
It's a lot smaller, but it's, well, it is and it isn't. Oh, you forgot the leg.
Oh, of course, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, if you can't get your leg on the table and drink to your leg, please feel free. drink to mine. Again, how small is this cabin? This cabin is exactly the same size as the one in the movie, and you think, wow, it is incredibly small. It is. It was very, very tricky to film in here. You can see how small it is here. Look how small the table is compared to mine. It's very, very small, but it's very interesting, and it's interesting in how they how they actually shot the movie in here. They take windows out, and
I was going to say, because cameras used to be huge back then, didn't they?
Handheld cameras, but even so, they were quite big. So they had to really innovate and use all kinds of interesting technology to do this, and and it really made Spielberg into the actor, the director that he turned into. I think it's an extraordinary piece of work. This is the famous "you're going to need a bigger boat" scene. So they've got the glasses here and the cigarette if you need it to recreate this scene. We've got all the props you would expect to find. You've got the rifle here, so you can use. It's completely inert. It's completely safe to use. You can do all the lines with that. Smile, you son of a bitch. You've got the porthole. You've got the lamp, which falls down, starts the fire. You've got the bottles that you would expect to see. You've got the Smirnoff, it's 70s vodka, 70s Canadian Club. You've even got apricot brandy, Iranian caviar. You've got your shot glasses. Here's to swimming with bow-legged women. The easiest prop to find were the Campbell's soup cans, cream and mushroom soup. They haven't changed in 50 years.
Oh, really?
So Andy Warhol, I suspect. So iconic, they just don't change them. So so that was easy. Just pop down to Tesco and get one of those. This one's supposed to be upside down. The kettle and the pot, quite tricky to find, but managed to get hold of them. The stove came from a guy in Los Angeles, which I needed one, wanted this one, and he said yes, he had one. He buys props from the old movie studios, and he said he had this one. It's in a terrible condition, he said. The label's come off. I've had to stick the label back on, not quite in the right place, but even so, he said it's all rusty and stuff. But I said, no, I need it for my boat, so we agreed on $20. And when he sent it to me, it had this tray attached to it with some string, tied to it with some string, so I thought, interesting. I wonder what that is, and he said, well, they just came together, and so he assumed it was part of the stove, but of course it isn't. But then I'm watching the movie again, and you can see the oven here, and strangely enough, there's the tray.
Oh yeah, right.
And so we've had a look at it, me and the guys over in Los Angeles, and although it has yet to be verified, I think I have to need to come over and have a look at it. We're fairly certain that this is the actual tray and the actual stove that's in the movie. And what's interesting about the tray is is only in this scene. It's not in the cabin before this scene. It's not in the cabin after this scene. It's only in this scene. It's only in this scene for 5 seconds. Even so, it's in the movie Jaws. It's in this very famous scene. If it came up for auction, we reckon it'd probably fetch between $50,000 and $60,000. And the stove probably $150,000 to $200,000. So very cool to have those on board.
I bet you wouldn't part with it though, would you?
No. I just love the fact that that they're here. You can see here the hammock. We've got Quint's jacket inside the hammock. You can put that on if you want. You can put his bandana on. We've got the proper cap here with the little pockets. We've got you can put that on and you can pose with the machete, which is up here. You've got the radio, as I said, you can smash the radio up with the baseball bat if you want. You're certifiable, Quint. You're certifiable. Very cool. Some cups there you can crush. Coming over here, we've got other props here that you'd see on the boat. The fish finder. This is Quint's rum bottle here. This is the harpoon gun, greener harpoon gun, greener action, the old martini action that you'd see in the Zulu from the film Zulu. It's the same action. It unscrews just like the real deal in the movie. Very cool piece. You can pose with that. This is the shark dart repeater. In the movie, obviously, Hooper fills it full of poison, puts the cork on, and then the shark hits the cage and he drops it. It's basically a high pressure gas injection system, which you kick the shark with it and it fills it full of gas and it doesn't like it and swims away. It's actually developed by NASA for the astronauts program, and so they used to have these in space capsules. So when the astronauts splashed back down, the sharks wouldn't eat them, which I think is really quite funny. This is Hooper's lamp that he drops when Ben Gardner's head pops out of the boat. We all drop our popcorn. He drops his lamp. He also drops his diver's knife, which he would use, the same one. It's a US diver's knife. And he also drops the all-important shark tooth, size of a shot glass. Drops that as well. There's some piano wire there. Said from a deleted scene in the movie where Quint goes into a music shop and buys some piano wire. Got a picture of the infamous Mary Lee, who died at the age of 103. You know the rest. And some other bits and little props here. Some packet of Dramamine. It's the
his wife gives it to him, doesn't she?
Yeah, have you taken your Dramamine? Thanks for that. You're the first person who...
Oh, really?
Yeah, thanks for that. And everyone says, what's that? The Chief's police badge, of course, and there. And I've even got Quint's tooth.
Ah.
Knocker Nolan's, St Paddy's Day, Boston. Pippet's collar. Poor Pippet. 3 facts about Pippet. We think Pippet survived. It wasn't eaten by the shark because we see Pippet on the bridge at the when the chief is running down the bridge. We see Pippet. My favourite Pippet fact is that when the lad who's calling out Pippet's name, he's shouting Pippet, Pippet. He's the actual owner of Pippet, the boy in the movie, and every time he called the dog's name, the dog barks. So he'd go Pippet, and the dog off screen would go woof. Drove Spielberg mad, and so Mrs. Kintner, Alifa Ferrero, she had to take the dog into the sand dunes and cover his ears so he couldn't hear his master's voice, and it worked apparently. Pippet died in 1978, 3 years after Jaws was finished and released, and unfortunately so did Robert Shaw, which is very sad. Robert Shaw played Quint. If Quint had been a real person, he would have been a Marine on the USS Indianapolis, and these are the Marines who are on the Indianapolis. There are 39 of them. Only 9 of them survived the sinking of the Indianapolis, and there's a lovely book here all about the USS Indianapolis and all the survivors, and it's actually signed by 12 survivors of the Indianapolis, which is very cool.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's an honour to have this book
Absolutely.
on the book and the picture. We got the book Jaws by Peter Benchley, and he signed it, Peter Benchley.
Oh,
and
that's
he always
amazing.
does a little shark drawing when he does his signatures. Which is really quite
Is
cool.
he still alive, Peter?
No, he died quite a long time ago.
Oh, did he?
But his wife, Wendy, is keeping up the good work with the Institute, which saves a lot of sharks and does a lot of great
Was it a
work.
book before the film?
Yes, yeah, it was a sort of paperback, I think, came out, but they jumped on it very quickly and wanted to get it made very quickly. So,
Do you know, I never actually knew it was a book as well.
The film version is very different from the book version. In the book, Hooper and Mrs. Brody have an affair. Hooper dies. The shark just dies, sort of natural causes from having the barrels in it. So it's a very sort of lackluster ending. So I think they did a good job extrapolating the good stuff from the book and leaving the stuff.
I was going to say, because that seems like quite a difficult story to read, you know, and vice versa.
This is a Jaws in joke there, a whole book of taxidermy.
Poor Quint, who was
Back home, we
disappointed.
got a taxidermy man. He'd have a heart attack when he sees the light boarding. The table's set up exactly as it is in the movie. As I said, you've got the glasses and the cigarette there. You want to recreate some scenes. You can get your legs on the table. You can compare scars. You can drink to your leg. You can drink to my leg. And have a lot of fun. So
Where is it? God, this is heavy, isn't it?
you'll be all right. Actually, it's really sort of it's really. Quiet.
Is it? I won't get
yesterday
on
it was pitching about and it was a bit. It was
quite windy, wasn't it?
As long as you don't drop the gun in the saddle.
Oh no.
It's got to be done, I'm afraid.
What does he say? Smile, you son of a bitch, is it? No? What does he say? Does he say anything?
I don't think he says anything really when he's at the front, except perhaps hook me up another barrel.
Things I'll have to let go one time.
Yeah, you'll be okay.
Hook me up another barrel.
Hooper, look behind you.
I'm going to my legs, I'm going. Right, you've got to listen to this.
Yeah.
What is it? He's either a really smart son of a bitch. I can't remember exactly what he said.
Gone under the boat.
There's one under the boat. Oh my god. It's the noise, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's just such an iconic sound.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh my god.
It's cool.
Sounds so amazing. Do they make them like that anymore?
No, very difficult thing to get hold of. But Worth is gorgeous in it. I just really-
Absolutely beautiful. It's like everything nowadays just isn't the same, is it?
Somebody was watching Had Good Morning Britain on, but they weren't watching it. They were in the kitchen and they just heard this.
The clicking.
And she rushed in because she knew. She said, "I know exactly what that is." And she rushed in and saw the shark boat. And she was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, it is. It's such an iconic sound. Oh, I've got to put the goggles on. Does he say, what is it? I ain't got no spit. Or something to those words to that effect.
That's exactly what he said.
Oh, is it? I got it right.
Watch your glasses.
Oh, yeah. See, it's because I'm overexcited. Right, take me down, boss. Can you imagine anything more terrifying than being in one of these and a shark coming at you?
Coming around here, yeah.
So I'm just going to compare. Comparing scars. And then we just have a little shot. You have to get a photo.
Yeah.
Japanese submarine slammed 2 torpedoes into our side, Chief. We was heading back from the island of Tinian to Leyte, just delivered the bomb, Hiroshima bomb. 1,100 men went into the water. Vessel went down 12 minutes. Didn't see the first shark for about a half hour. Tiger, 13-footer. You know how you know that, Chief, when you're in the water. You tell by looking from the dorsal to the tail. What we didn't know was our bomb mission was so secret. No distress signal had been sent. They didn't even list us overdue for a week. Very first light, Chief. Sharks came cruising, so we formed ourselves into tight groups, you know, like you see in the old calendars, the squares, Battle of Waterloo. The idea was, shark had come to the first man, he'd start pounding, hollering, screaming. Sometimes that shark, he'd go away. Sometimes that shark, he wouldn't go away. Sometimes that shark, he'd look right back at you, right back into your eyes. You know something, Chief, there's something about a shark. He's got lifeless eyes, black eyes like a doll's eyes. When he comes at you, you don't seem to be living till he bites you. And those black eyes roll over white. Oh, and then you hear all that terrible high-pitched screaming. Ocean turns red. Despite all the pounding and the hollering, they all come in and rip you to pieces. Oh, by the end of that first dawn, lost 100 men. Don't know how many sharks, maybe 1,000. I know how many men, they average 6 an hour. Thursday morning, Chief, I bumped into a friend of mine, Herbie Robinson, Cleveland, baseball player, bosun's mate. Thought he was asleep, reached out to wake him. He bobbed up and down like a kind of top, upended. Well, he'd been bitten in half below the waist. Friday noon, a Lockheed Ventura came down, spotted us, a pilot, young pilot, much younger than Mr. Hooper here. He came down, saw us, and 3 hours later, a big fat PBY came down to pick us up. You know, that was the time I was most frightened, waiting for my turn. I'll never put a life jacket on again. So 1,100 men went into the water, 316 came out, sharks took the rest, July 30th, 1945. Still, we delivered the bomb. Farewell and adieu to you fair Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu to you ladies of Spain. For I've received orders for to sail back to Boston. And so nevermore will I see you again.
It's amazing. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
And I love your accent and everything, my God.
I'm getting the hang of it.
You could be from Boston.
Show me the way to go home. I'm tired and I want to go. A little drink about an hour ago and it's gone right to my head. Wherever I may roam, on land or sea or foam, you can always hear me singing this song. Show me the way to go home, bum bum bum. Show me the way to go home. I'm tired and I want to go to bed. I had a little drink about it. Start the engine, Mr. Hooper.
That's brilliant. Love it. I'm going to wrap the video up here. Oh my God. One of the best days out I've ever had. Honestly, John is over in the background there. Thank you so much. You've honestly made this old lady's dreams come true. And if you do want to visit here, book well in advance. Is it sharkboat.com?
.co.uk.
So sharkboat.co.uk and then check for availability online there. So worth it, up to 4 people at a time, and it's 5.5 hours from where I live, but I would do it again in a heartbeat. So thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you for the next one. Bye for now.